So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
Here's the starting group for Houston. A perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. MP out there with Clint Capella, and it's Van Vliet in at the point. Now Van Vliet after the missed three from Evan Mobley. Inside. Here's Capella. Outside Durant. Shoots the three. Connects from three-point range.
The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
Mobley outside. And Mobley throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Now here's Durant. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Here's Thompson. The Cavaliers making the shot. Outside Durant. Houston now working with the new shot clock. Thompson looking for an opening. And the basket by MP.
How about the confidence right there by young MP just stepping right into that three.
Van Vliet against Garland. Down low, here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here is Durant. Van Vliet outside. Thompson in the corner. Back to Van Vliet. Houston moving it around. Pass to MP. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. MP's got 5 points so far.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Hunter's checked in. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Cleveland. They've hit a little bit of a skid here, playing right around the league average now.
And checking out these Rockets, they have definitely taken a tumble. They remain in the top 10, but they can't get complacent. Not if their power ranking means anything to them, that is.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging all that size. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Cavaliers. Lonzo Ball comes in for Garland.
Adding some extra style to the slam. Okay, what a move by Allen.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Durant against Hunter. Durant down low. The three from MP. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got a couple of threes now in the first for Houston.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Allen, a screen on Thompson. Mitchell way outside, and the three ball is good.
And after the three on the other end, Mitchell with one of his own. This man is so competitive.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now Allen following the three-point attempt by MP. Mobley sets the pick for Hunter. Lets it go from 14. And they pick up 2. And it's 6 points for Evan Mobley.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Van Vliet. Scoreless thus far. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game play. Durant wide open. He fires. Traps in the tray.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
With 1 on the clock, and there's Thompson. That's good on the assist from Capella.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that.
MP has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. MP's checked in for Steven Adams. Kevin Durant comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. For Cleveland, they come into this one following a loss to the Bucks.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
So on the floor for Houston, they've got Smith. Durant is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's MP in at the 4 slot. Nance, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Back to MP. Using his athleticism, MP with the play.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Well, Fred VanVleet wasn't going to be denied his chance, RJ, at playing in the NBA.
No, he wasn't. Undrafted, yes, but training his whole life for a chance. And when he got it, boy, he did not let up. Ever since he was young, he was getting up at 5:30 every morning to train before school.
Rockets leading by 12. Outside Durant. Pass to Smith. To the paint. MP inside. Covered by Hunter. MP, no good. Mitchell finds Nance. And it's Wade in the corner. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Outside, KD. This one for 3. Shot by Eason, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Nance outside. Here's Mitchell. That's good from 17 feet away. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love seeing guys use the mid-range. Mitchell, that's just some smart basketball.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Kevin, back to you.
Truly the love for the game. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Jared Allen's checked in for Nance. Mobley comes in for Dean Wade. Max Strus is checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Garland in for Lonzo Ball. The Rockets also changing it up. Clint Capella comes in for Jabari Smith. And it's Thompson in for Tari Eason. .111 left in the first half. The Cavaliers trail by 11. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
The 3 from MP. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And Mobley throws it down.
When the elite athlete Mobley is getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
Here's MP. Thompson outside. MP with a screen on Mitchell. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Rockets lead by 12.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Garland with it. Nothing on the board. Pass to Mobley. Plays it up and banks it in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's Houston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And the three-point shot has been big for them. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Well, their problems start on the backboard, and it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
Which is something you can fix if you want to, but I'm not seeing a lot of want to from them.
And what better time than now to get caught up on the Rookie of the Year race?
Of course MP's in the running. He hasn't looked like a rookie, and he hasn't acted like one.
Yeah, he seems to gain confidence with every outing, and clearly the coaches trust him. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And the Rockets with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Garland kicks to Strus. A three-pointer off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
The 3 from KD. Mobley with the rebound. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. A 12-point game. When it comes to handling business off the floor, Richard, there might be no one better at doing it than Kevin Durant.
Oh, he's definitely very active, spreading his money around over 40 ventures or so. KD clearly understands the importance of investing and how beneficial it can be long-term. Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Durant gets it done inside.
The control KD has from any spot on the floor, that's what makes him different.
Strus passes to Garland. Mobley dishes to Garland. Holds it up there for Mobley. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, and Mobley's teammates love throwing lobs his way. Why? Because he catches pretty much anything you throw up there.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Mitchell. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Cavaliers, fourth in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3.
And I think for the Cavaliers, they're a team that a lot of people called for to kind of go wire to wire in terms of being in first place. That's not possible anymore, but clearly this is an elite team.
And it's early. A lot of teams battle adversity in the first part of the season. It's just a matter of getting through it and not getting discouraged.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
MP gets to Durant. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Allen, a screen on Thompson. Strus passes to Garland. Buries it down low.
Oh, that's that muscle that Garland has put on earlier in his career. He wasn't making that one.
RJ, last season, as we know, the Cavs got hit with the injury bug at the worst possible time, right in the playoffs.
Yeah, the worst time possible. Their key players all had injury concerns as the season wore on. But sometimes you just got to play through it in the playoffs.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Checked in for Allen. Mitchell comes in for Max Strus. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Garland. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. Rockets on defense. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Hunter dishes to Nance. Launches a 3. Ball no good. Rockets leading by 10. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. The 3 from MP. And another 3 for Houston.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Now Mitchell. 8 points for him. Here's Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And it's in Larry Nance Jr.'s blood. Remember, his dad, Larry Sr., won the first ever dunk contest.
The drive by Thompson. Van Vliet outside. Shot clock at 5. Thompson for the triple. Offensive rebound, and it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Rockets lead by 13.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
For Houston, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. MP passes to Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Ball. He has yet to score. Pass to Mobley. Fades back. That one's not going to go. And so it's MP making things happen for the Rockets. And he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. And we'll be right back after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
Jones checked in for Nance. Mobley comes in for Dean Wade. Max Strus is checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Garland in for Lonzo Ball. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Adams. MP comes in for Smith. Thompson, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Tari Eason. So on the floor for Houston. In the backcourt, we'll see VanVleet and Thompson. Durant is out there with MP. And it's Capella in at the 5.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
MP, no good from 3.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And this game belongs to Mobley so far, just doing it all on the offensive end.
Houston leading by 15. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Durant, no problem with the wide open J.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Let's lose a 3. A 3-pointer. Good.
A legitimate threat from deep. Garland continues to look more and more confident taking this shot.
NP outside. Shot from 16. Garland rips down the board. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. They trail by 14. Now Mobley. Durant with the rebound. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. It's Capella. MP fires. Oh, the bomb from deep will go right down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Houston.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Mitchell against Thompson. Pass to Capella, outside for Durant. 3-pointer, it's good from long range.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
So we see Houston taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
MP, you were able to reach the 20-point mark tonight and help your team get the victory. Is this something you guys can build on?
I don't know.
Is that it?
I mean, we can, but will we? That's on us. What this win means depends entirely on what we do next game. Proof's in the pudding, so we'll see what happens, Dominic.
Well, we appreciate your honesty, MP.
Dominic Hamill, always a good interview.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, Dominic, thanks. And that about